Hello, everybody. Hello, Josiah, Mehmet, Endgaming, Red, Lanky. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Hello, Mockingjay. Oh my god, we got the gang together. It's amazing. How's everyone doing? It's dark. Oh my gosh. I can't tell if I'm getting sick because my voice has been like a little raspy lately. I have no idea. I'm getting a warning. What's that for? Warning. Stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. It's the same as it usually is. Well, if you guys are getting frame drops or anything, let me know. Hello, Jay. Yeah, if you guys are getting like quality issues on the stream, please let me know. Okay, that's the bed. Yeah, fire barrel. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I should use the torch. Hello, Rhino. I'm doing good. How about you? Mockingjay. We talked about it on Saturday, but apparently there's just a new thing where whoever's sent the most chats in a live stream is like a leaderboard for the top 3 most chatters. I don't know. It's really weird. It's not like something I turned on. It's just a thing that happened. Like YouTube just made it a thing. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys can tell. I downloaded a mod that lets me move things around better, so I can like place things and make them look nice. Yeah, it's weird, Lanky. I really don't know why. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it does feel like it just would encourage spam. I agree there. You throw that on there. I got 2 T's already. I'm fine in that department. Alright, we'll just pluck the rest of this guy. And then we'll rest for the night. Tea time! Yeah, we're probably gonna lose well fed though, unfortunately. Because I don't have other foods on me. Although, yeah, let's see what this gets me to. Because if I really need to, I could just go grab another ptarmigan when I leave the cave. Let's see. Yeesh. Yeah, that's, not ideal. We'll do 6 and then drink another tea, probably. Yes, burb installation. Ideally, either improvised installation or improvised bedroll eventually, but I don't have a bedroll yet.
Man, all I can think about is food.
I'm sorry, Astra. That sounds really hard. Yeah, I won't get the full 6 hours out of this, but it was just, that was more for the calories than anything else. I'm so tired today. I don't know what it is. I just woke up and I was exhausted. Oh, that is not what we want to hear. Blizzard is most definitely not ideal. Well, that's not fun. It's really not fun at all. Yeah, well, there goes well fed. Not much we can do about that right now. I'll have to try and make room so I can still climb. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Red. I think I might be getting like a cold or something. I don't know. My throat has been feeling a little bit worse for wear. Yeah, I'm stars, not horse. I'm insulted you would say such a thing, Red. You seem very upset. Why would you do this to me? Well, what can I do? I mean, I don't really want to be wasting fuel to read. And I should have waited to harvest that ptarmigan until now. Shoot, you're in the wrong chat.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
I'm very sorry, Astrid. Can we stop failing, please? Alright. Honey lemon's really good for sore throat. This isn't horses. Yeah, it's not. I'm sorry. You're in the wrong place. Yeah, I honestly, I have a thing of chai, like regular decaffeinated chai that I might put some honey into later. Not sound like a bad idea at all. I never put my socks back on. I just really wanted you guys to be able to see my feet. I thought you guys would enjoy that. I don't know why I would say that out loud, but I did. Chai's so good. You heard me. I'm not gonna take it back. You heard me. Feet. Yes, I thought I was needing you, Mockingjay. I was waiting for you to yell at me. Hey guys, feet again. Gaze upon my look at them grippers. I know you want to. Freaks. Pronouncing chai like acai. No. For free? Oh yeah. Hey, you guys pay me by watching my videos, so y'all get the gripper shots for free. You should be subjected. You should not be subjected to this during Pride Month. Hey, I mean, this is homophobic. Dude, that's just that's the thing my old friends would do all the time during Pride Month, and it's just so funny, like, to call everything homophobic during Pride Month just to be, like, silly. It's very fun to do that. Okay. In fact, there are only 2 roots for the drink chai, Chinese origin and the NT, Indian origin. Well, because I know that chai means tea in Indian. So, like, I know that saying chai tea is technically wrong, but also, chai tea is just so fun to say. Excuse me? Also, I don't know what setting it is with the new graphics, but something's making all my animals look like blurry when they move. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know, the animals just seem weird. That's TAA. Is that what it is? Wait. They fixed the broken menu screen? They did, yeah. Chai tea latte? That's what I get. That's my go-to drink, is that chai tea latte. I will say, I have just shortened it down to saying a chai latte, because chai tea is fun to say, but chai tea latte is just a little bit overboard. You know, it's too many syllables for my small, measly American brain. Perfect. Yo, I can move the fire?
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Wow. That's something. Oh, I was pressing the... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I had to install the, like, developer console mod to get, like, cinematic shots for the video that's coming out today. I took that out, though, because I don't want to play with that on. But I did leave this one in because it's nice for making your base look good. Okay. That'll start to warm us up. I'm gonna take these. Oh, I forget that you lose weight when you do that crap. So used to having level 5 skill and everything. I meant to. Wow, I'm just making choices all over the place. Okay, there's that. That's that. And then we're good enough weight now, so let's just get a little bit more water, I think. Methinks more water is good. And then I also need to double check the location of the curator's rifle, because I think it's on a spawn that I've never seen it at before. Not Curacao? Or, I don't know how to pronounce that. Curator's rifle. Oh, I just did it again. Oh, I'm pressing all the buttons. Guys, I'm too tired to use a computer today, is what I'm learning. Alright, curator's rifle. Goldmine Wolf Strover. Look, I checked that. I checked that one. In a cave with the bed at the top of Runaway Bridge Plateau across the fallen tree. A lot of words. Maybe Doc Boy. That'd be very upsetting because the curator's rifle is definitely the best one in my opinion. I can't type or do anything today. Oh my gosh. Okay, Ash Canyon map. Let's see. This is definitely Timberwolf Mountain. That's definitely a map of Timberwolf Mountain. And that's definitely very blurry. Okay, here we are. Runaway Bridge. Yeah, okay. That's inconvenient to get to, unfortunately. Let's see. Cave with the bed. Okay. Alright, I know where to go, and unfortunately, I think it's actually easier to get there if we go the other direction where I was planning on going. So, we're actually gonna go back into the cave, or the mine, rather. And then head out that way. I'd love to sprint, but unfortunately, my fatigue will wear out too fast, and I have to do 2 rope climbs. Or 3. Red, how dare you? I thought you cared. You know, Red, I really did think you care. But you know what? I guess I was wrong. The Minecraft launcher is an ad for the Minecraft movie. Is that movie still even in theaters? I mean, maybe. Sleepy. You know what? That's fair. Sometimes we're all sleepy a little bit. Sometimes we all got the little sleep-a-jeebies. Sleep-a-jeebies. Eepin' Jeepson needs to sleep. Day 35, I've killed 30 wolves. Are these regular numbers, or wolves too aggressive and too trigger happy? What difficulty are you playing on? That's the real question. If you're on Stalker and you found a weapon really early, that makes sense, because you're walking around a lot. I mean, you also don't need to shoot every wolf you find, because you can just outwalk them half the time. So it's probably a combination of, like, yeah, if you have a weapon already on Stalker or below, you can just kill everything you find, but also you don't really need to kill everything you find. Whoa. Big ol' frame drop there. Whoa, what is happening?
Man, I could eat anything.
Hello? Oh, I also keep forgetting to turn this stuff back on. Oh no, please. There we go. Lucky found a lot of guns, been mauled, do a 5% decision twice, so you're taking a chance. You know what? Fair enough. It does take a while to like really get used to reading wolf behavior and like when it's better to just take one out as opposed to just walking away from one. It does take a while to get used to that. Alrighty. Boom, boom, boom. Favorite pizza topping? You know what? It's a controversial one, but I love me some pineapple on pizza. Cheese. How creative. Oh, hello. I don't want the rest of you. Alright, there's a way to go down this. I've done it before. Who needs rope climbs when you can treacherously slide your way down 90-degree angles? Am I right or am I right? Ah, ooh, ah. It's like Zelda on Breath of the Wild, or Link in Breath of the Wild. Hot, hyat, hoot, hot, hyat. So we can make a proper physics mod.
I can't feel
Honestly, do it. I'll install it and then be forced to actually like play the game. Me when I walk. Yep. Breath of the Wild flashbacks. Yep. Yacht. Yeah. I still love Breath of the Wild. Great game. I sure hope they don't. I don't want to buy a Switch 2 because it's a scam how much they're raising prices for no reason. But also, if they make a new Zelda game, I might have no choice, because those games have been so good lately. Never tried to go down this. I wonder if this is possible. It seems like it is. Oh, it definitely is. Hello, free fatigue. Or lack thereof. I hate that they call it the fatigue meter when it's... the more full it is, the less fatigued you are. So like making videos about that is so annoying because I always have to say like, oh, if you're fully fatigued, and not when your fatigue meter is full, because it, in my opinion, saying a full fatigue meter seems to imply that you are tired. They should call it the rest meter instead. Lanky, don't worry, you're not bad. I forgive you. This is Tears will be the last Zelda game in that style. Ah, that's sad. I mean, I hope they do, like... I mean, I do think that... Tears was very good, and I like Tears a lot. I do kind of wish that Tears had more of, like, a unique world. Like, it was like a new open world with a few new concepts instead of just being kind of a reskin with some new mechanics. And like, I mean, it was still a very fun game. I loved that game. But I do wish that instead of like being a direct sequel, it was still more of its own thing. And I do hope they at least make some more games of that open world style, because they did a really good job with making an open world that felt like it had like it was full of things to do. Because a lot of open world games seem to just have nothingness. Looking at you, Bethesda, with Starfield. It's like, at that point, why are you even making an open world if there's nothing to do? Then I gotta double check my map real quick. Okay, that was the Fallen Tree Bridge. Entrance is right of that. So we're going over here. Isn't Gyat a hotel? Yeah, it sure is. Sexiest hotel this side of the West. You've done calculations, you have 80 hours of research to do, and you have a parasite that you can't study. Oh, yikes. Twilight Princess 2, but it's just the owl getting executed for his crimes. You see, I need to play more Zelda games. I've actually only played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Because, I mean, Breath of the Wild came out when I was like just barely old enough to like have my own consoles. But I do really, I have Skyward Sword on the Switch that I want to play. I just haven't gotten around to it. Yikes. I guess I'm a fake fan, unfortunately. But I want to be a real fan. Just gotta give me a chance. Oh, wait, no. Crampons. You see, during online classes, I played, like, the longest running Minecraft server I've ever been a part of with a bunch of my friends. There's, like, several, like 4 months straight. We just, instead of, like, you know, doing school, we played Minecraft. We also caught one of our friends doing X-ray, like, immediately, and we were like... And to this day, I look back and I'm like, that guy was just such a pain in the ass to deal with. You used to play Minecraft during your therapy sessions. Girly. That is a way to use those expensive hours. Then again, if it does provide therapeutic relief, I suppose that's what you should be doing. So I guess who am I to decide what is the most therapeutic for you? Alright, I'm gonna start a fire here in a second just to warm up. Actually, I'm gonna start a fire to cool down. My bad. Oh, also I can sleep because there's a bed in this cave. No rifle. Why is it, okay, because it looks, look, you see how fuzzy that looks? Why does it look so fuzzy? I don't like it. It wasn't like that before. I didn't change any settings. It just started looking like this. A little bit frustrating. Been in therapy since you were a wee child and was really sick of going because you didn't have anything else to talk about. Yeah, actually I felt that. I've been there before for sure. Yeah, still no food, unfortunately. Let's drop these so they can warm up. Get a bit more water done. Everyone casually has dozens of hours playing Minecraft. Yep. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I'm an idiot. Crap. I mean, at least I have a lot more. Not a lot more, I have one more. Well. Guys, I'm too tired to play like a interloper save today, apparently. Because I'm just making a lot of dumb decisions. You know, I did scuff it. I always forget things can burn when they're just warming up near the fire. Need those. Oh, I have 3 of these. Okay, never mind. I did have a lot. I just said I'd made them already. Anything, Astrid? Even a horse? 'Cause I know you love horses. Alright, the rifle wasn't here, so... I'm not checked. High meadow next to a corpse at the Vista location. That's the only thing I have not looked at yet. No, I did. I checked that. Well, what gives then? Checked the corpse at the top of the waterfall. I checked the corpse. The ledge near overlook. Did I actually check that? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. And yeah, there's... Oh, wait, along the path near Wolfstraw Overlook. Maybe I should go double check that. Or maybe I'll just come back later. That's very far back, and I don't really have the supplies to be able to just stay out and do that. Yeah. We might need to call it on the curators for now and come back for it later. Unfortunately. What a sad, sad day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to travel through the night a little bit. Egg. Yeah, David. Egg. I had egg for breakfast. In fact, I had multiple. You might even say that I had eggs. Alrighty. You're eating eggs for dinner right now? Heck yeah. Fired for real? Honestly. See, you get it. You get it. Alright, now we just go check the bunker and then we leave. Because apparently, bunkers are always enabled on custom difficulty. Hi Stars, your boyfriend and I just... Your boyfriend and I. Your boyfriend and you. I did it. I did the grammar. Your boyfriend and you just started playing The Long Dark and you're obsessed. We love your video. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that. You guys, you guys picked a good game. The Long Dark is super good. It's oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful game. I want to make a whole video on, like, in my opinion, like, the death of stylization in modern gaming. Because, like, a lot of people are like, oh, the Long Dark's graphics are, like, real bad now. And it's like, it's not. They're intentionally like this. It's stylization. The game is meant to look like an almost like oily pastel painting. And it's really beautiful. It's not meant to be hyper-realistic. You have 30 eggs in the freezer, 5 of which are blue. Egg? You have an egg in the freezer? I've never heard of someone putting eggs in the freezer. Openings will always look good, yeah. Watched playthroughs nearly a decade ago. Style mechanics hold up in your opinion. I agree. They look so good. Oh, the fridge? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Because I feel like just with, like, the mechanics of... you go down there. I feel like with the mechanics of how, like, water freezes, I feel like if you froze an egg, it would just explode. Ah, CJ. You're all good. Yeah, actually, I watched, I first discovered The Long Dark by watching a YouTuber I liked as a kid, It was Venturian Tale. And that was like when the game was like before he was even fully released. So it was not like graphics were actually worse with like no hands when you're holding something, just like a floating bow. Like back during that time, there's a lot less in the game, and like even then the game just looked so good to me. Venturian Tale Minecraft roleplays. Yeah, I never watched Venturian Tale's Minecraft stuff very much, but I loved those guys as a kid. Most of my friends were like, oh, I watched like Markiplier and stuff like that, and I was like such a one-trick pony with YouTube. I really like just watched Venturian Tale. Munch on these. Yeah, the old UI is I mean it was the early points of the game, so I'm not blaming them for it, but it was definitely they definitely improved upon it. Hello, Moose. I call you Millie. Hello, Millie. Fortunately for you, I have neither the carry weight nor the intention of slaying you this day, so you may live your life in peace so long as you leave me to live mine. Well, yeah, I finally did, like, the actual math. I think I have... Because I have, like, 500-ish hours on the other account I first started playing The Long Dark on. And on this account, let me double check now. On this account I have... Yeah, 1232. So I'm officially at about 1,700 hours in this game.
I'm starving.
Right. Then right through here is the drop off to the path with the bunker on it. Ash Canyon is so hard to navigate. I think to this day, Ash Canyon and the Hushed River Valley are the only two regions that I still need a map to traverse properly. Nope, this is wrong. No, it's not. Never mind. I was being silly. I was being a silly, goofy little guy. Did the tactical backpack? Yep. I got that at the very end of the stream on Saturday. So when we picked up today, I just grabbed it. I just grabbed it. Maybe I should grab that hide, actually. Got a running torch, might as well. Well, I also went out yesterday and I got another 2 terabyte hard drive. I'm excited about because, for those of you who don't know, games that are on a disk drive run a lot worse than games that are on a SSD. And I have a 1 terabyte SSD and a 2 terabyte disk drive. So my my SSD has been full of crap for from trying to keep my more demanding games on my SSD. So I'm excited to get another SSD so I can actually just like have all the games I want downloaded on it without having to like shuffle them around or uninstall any to get new ones. Also, recordings need to be put on the SSDs to have good quality. Any tip what to do first on a new save? Yes. What difficulty are we talking here? Because Interloper is very, like, specific. Voyager and Pilgrim, you can kind of just do whatever you want, honestly. You're gonna find so much stuff. It's up to you. But if we're talking, if we're talking about Stalker, I'd say it's an in-between of Voyager and Interloper. Because Interloper, what you want to do is just move. You cannot stay in the same place and try and hunker down because you're just gonna die. You need to go and find, you like go loot everything you can, find matches, be able to get all the things you need to stay warm. Like put yourself on a path where you're not gonna be backtracking. Like if you start in Coastal Highway, don't go into Desolation Point until later because that's a dead end region and you don't have the supplies to last in a dead end region at that point. Stalker's an in-between where it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get everything you need immediately, but you'll find it pretty quickly if you just move around a bit. So like maybe loot an entire region. Or like head towards the region you might want to make your safe house in. So that's probably the first step in that situation. You don't need the map for all the Wintermeat regions, plus Coastal, Desolate, Pleasant Valley. You don't like Timberwolves. Yeah. Yeah, those are all the, I mean, all the Wintermute episodes take place in the easier to navigate regions. Mountain Town, once you've been in Mountain Town for a bit, everything's like really along the same path in that place. Yeah, if you're on Voyager, honestly, it's a forgiving enough difficulty that you just don't stress about like what you should be doing because you can do whatever you want. You'll have enough stuff. Make a line from Desolation Point to Broken Railroad equals win Stalker. I mean, that's more than winning Stalker. That's like way more than you need to do for Stalker. But I mean, yeah, you'll be done at that point. You find everything there? Yep. There's a bed here. So why don't we utilize that? And drop these. Yeah. Could drop those for the night, but I don't really feel like doing it, if I'm being honest. Is that Barb's rifle? Don't you find Barb's rifle on Coastal Highway? You'll run through and find it. Oh, if you only know 2 regions, then yeah, you should definitely go do some exploring. Just like, I mean, if you want to like just do it fully like natural experience, you could just like walk around and find new regions as they come to you. But if you want to like deliberately go to new places, just like look up maps and they'll show you like the places you go to a different region. And yeah, just explore. Stalker needs Coastal Highway Destination Point, Mr. Lake of Pleasant Valley, and you're set. Yeah, honestly. And if you find a rifle in any place, then you only need that place. Pro tip, spawn there, try not to die. I mean, I'm gonna be so for real. I was thinking about this the other day. I was trying to think about all the times that I've lost a run, like without like by dying instead of just being done with the run. And I think it's like only like 1 to 3 times. I think one of the times because I was trying to goat down the ravine climb and there's a death wall there. That was annoying. But I also... trying to think about what I was about to say because my train of thought went right out the window. Ooh. I also... What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I also lost a one of my first like long-term interloper runs because I at the time didn't know about how like you had to use like the high beam flashlight to, or no, it was I didn't know for sure if like throwing a torch would still scare off a wolf if it hit it. And I got attacked by an Aurora wolf and it just killed me. Good Husher Rally because I actually found it to be an easy route to tons. Yeah, it's actually got the problem is navigating it. Navigating Hush River Valley, I don't know how to do on my own. I need a map for it, but it's pretty easy with that. If you know how to, if you have a bedroll too. Moose Statue was nice. You learned what a death wall was accidentally on a 75-day stalker save. Yeah, that's what happened to me with the death wall in the ravine. I was like 60 days into a stalker save, going to head to Bleak Inlet, and then I fell into the death wall, and I was incredibly mad about that. I didn't play the game for like, I don't know, a good chunk of months after that. It made me very mad. A little brief Aurora there. Snow shelter every 10 meters, so you can't really say you need a bedroll. Yeah, well, it's Hush River Valley. You need to either know where the bedrolls. You either need to bring a bread. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. You either need to bring a bedroll, or if you know how to like find all the beds laid about the region, that's also good. Okay. This is a harder thing to goat down. Usually I get a sprain or two trying to do it, but let's see how it goes. Because the nice thing about this is that it goes straight from the bunker right to the transition to the, right for the upper transition into Timberwolf Mountain. I'm gonna want to return here eventually, though, just for the sheer number of cattails that I can find. I didn't really grab that many. Alrighty. I think this cave is one of the caves that might have the Spelunker's lantern, so if it could find that, that would be fantastic. Gonna have to run a bit though, because I don't want to run out of fuel. My lantern. No, yeah, it is this cave. Okay. Mayhaps Spelunker's lantern? Which would be lovely. Oh, there's also a possible bedroll spawn in here. Ah, no lantern, no bedroll. How very sad. No. No.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Don't worry. worry, Astrid. You have a bunch of frozen solid cattail stalks to eat. You know the Finnish word kurku means cucumber or throat, and the only way to know which one is context at least. Jeez, yeah. Languages that do stuff like that is very silly. I mean, I was saying this, I was saying this on stream a little bit ago. This lantern's about to go out. I was saying this on stream a little bit ago, but when I was taking Mandarin, it's a tonal language, so depending on if you say, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll just use one of these. I'm right by the exit. Depending on if you say, ma, or ma, it's a different meaning for all of them. So like, I'm trying to think, I think it's ma means mother, but ma means horse. And another silly example is I was in class and we were learning like some school supplies. And one of the supplies we were learning how to say was eraser, which is xiangpi. And one of the other kids in my class, instead of saying xiangpi, said xiangpi instead of xiangpi. Xiangpi. And that means fragrant fart, apparently. So my teacher started laughing. She was like, no, it's just funny because you did the wrong tone, so you said fragrant fart instead. It was a very silly moment. I could be misremembering the tones, but the point is that they did the wrong tones with those general sounds and turned eraser into fragrant fart.
Oh, think about his food.
Kurukui, like the hot Pokemon professor? What? Lanky, what you been gooning to? Hold on, I gotta Google this Pokemon professor. Kukui Pokemon. Oh no, oh yeah, this guy. Yo, no, he's hot as hell. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, this guy's hot. Oh yeah. Never mind. You're right. I forgot about this guy. We love him. Yeah, tonal languages are very tough. Oh my gosh, hello, present. Tariff something whatever. Hello, there is as usual. How's play going through so far? It's going very good. Just got the tactical backpack. Thank you so much for your generosity. We love you, present. Most important takeaway, Stas is a teacher who laughs at fart jokes. I mean, I feel like if your teacher doesn't laugh at a fart joke, then they're just not fun to be around. It's not even teachers, that's just people. If you're around a person who can't appreciate a good fart joke, then, I mean, do you really want to be around that person? They sound like kind of a drag, you know? Hey, some food. Oh, you know what I totally forgot to do? Yeah, I left a bunch of stuff to go grab at the rope climb. I need to go back in Ash Canyon to grab that stuff. What if the teacher is having a constant mental breakdown because of your classmates? I don't think that person should be a teacher. I'm not gonna drink, but I am gonna eat some of these. Are you judging my taste in men only to look them up in hard degree? Listen, I was more... Let me put it this way, Lanky. a lot of the recent Pokemon professors, actually, I won't say recent because I haven't played any of the newer games because they are bad. But there's a lot of I guess actually no, I'm thinking of gym leaders actually. But a lot of the gym leaders recently have been like actual children, so I was a little bit suspicious for a second. You know, Jay, you got me there. It is soup. I do drink it. So I guess I did technically drink. I'm still skeptical if they're like somebody did say bunkers are always enabled with custom mode. I'm skeptical because I do have a stalker loot table enabled. I feel like that would get rid of it. Professor Turo's just a Giga Chad meme, but gays love him apparently. Professor Turo? I'll Google that too. Hold on. Professor Turo. Whoa. Yeah, I hate him. Why is he wearing like a sci-fi future bodysuit? Who does this guy think he is? What the heck? He looks like a 13-year-old trying to dress cool. I mean, if you only look at his head, he's handsome. But once you introduce the outfit, it's kind of like, okay, dude. Take off your pajamas, you're at work. Hello, Ptarmigans. Bye, Ptarmigans. I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! Oh, I'm gonna get you! Oh, come here. Oh, I'm gonna get you. You know what? I have to at this point. Oh, I missed. Wow, they're really struggling with this hill. Oh, lordy. What have I done? Did I go up the wrong hill? I might have. I've done that before.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
Good to know, Astrid. Unnecessary, but, you know, it's good to know what you're willing to do. Alright, here's where we want to be. There we are. I don't know if I've been in here. I don't think I have. Doing the Milton rope climbs without a bedroll, and then you found one in the cave. Good to know. You hate birds. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll make sure to kill them all for you. Oh, no, yeah, I have been in here. When did I go in here? Oh, no, it's because I checked the... Yeah, I went down to the plane engine already. That's what happened. They remind you of physics. Yeah, those damn birds. Alright, actually, I'm gonna pause real quick. I need to use the bathroom very badly. I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw you guys on an ad break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Ugh. The only subject I never had anything better than a 3. A 3? Do you guys not use the same grading system as Americans, where we grade students the same way we grade food? Because we have, oh, or in the letter grading it would be a C. Gotcha.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Why are 2 of the difficulty icons animals and not present, and they're not present in the game? I mean, the owl technically is, because you can hear owls, like, hooting at night. You just can't, like, see them or hunt them. I think it would be cool if they added owls as, like, kind of like crows, where, like, you can't, like, shoot a crow and kill it. But it's just, like, a little decoration. I think that'd be really cool to have, like, owls just, like, that you can spot, or, like, that'll float around at night. Yeah. I loved physics, though. The reason I liked physics is because it was just super interesting seeing how, like, it just affected the world around me. That's a bear. Because, like, you'll like, learn physics, and then you'll be able to just, like, point at something around you and be like, oh, now I understand how that works. That's the same reason why in physics, or I stopped liking physics after I reached electrodynamics, which is when it's like, oh, here's a circuit board, put some metal in it, it does something. Trust me. If crows were killable, you'd be good to harvest them for feathers like ptarmigan. That scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I like that crows aren't. I like that crows aren't killable though. Owls in the game eat rabbits, can lick their pellets for bones, make tools. That'd be interesting. I do think that there is potential for them to add some sort of mechanic where you use bones for something. But I do think there's also, like, the idea of, like, in the modern day, if you got stranded, you don't know how to make something out of bones.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Do your bone broth. Alright, well, that guy slowly wanders in the same place I need to go. I'll eat some more soup, I guess. Yeah, fishing hooks I know is, like, a very common use throughout history of them. Could you please walk a little faster? Oh, or turn that way. That's good too. Good too. Ugh, Jay. You're like my partner whenever I... Well, to be fair, this is a thing to correct people on, but sometimes I'll accidentally say horns instead of antlers. And then I'll go to correct myself immediately. Like, I'll realize that I said the wrong thing. But before I can even have any hope of correcting myself, my partner's always like, they're antlers. It's very cute. We were talking about, and let me just preface this. We were not talking about this in, like, a sexual tone. We were talking about, like, the anatomy of animals. Okay? And I mentioned a bird's vagina, and then she went, actually, they have cloacas. And I looked at her, and I was like, you're adorable. From now on, I'm always gonna say eating soup just to make Jay upset. May I present me whenever someone talks guns? Have you seen the... That would annoy you so bad, even honey, they were joking. Well, you see, it's joking and not joking. Because, like, I am wrong. And she is right. It's like a mix of her doing it to annoy me and also because she wants to, like, correct it. Which also, I do that too all the time. I also am, like, the kind of person where you say something wrong and I'll be like, actually... You really tilted about stuff like this, you don't know why. It's called autism. At least that's what mine is. Also, another mod that I'm considering getting, especially for like if I want Timberwolf Mountain to be my main base, is the mod that lets you like place safe house customization stuff anywhere. Cause like I wouldn't exploit it. But it'd be nice to like put some furniture outside. Like I can make like a cute little like table right there by the dock or something. I think that'd be fun. Okay. Let's get our stuff dropped. Is you just to rile you up? Honestly. Good friend there. Good friend. If you have friends that aren't spending their majority of their time thinking about like, okay, how can I piss you off today? Then is that really a good friend?
Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Gonna eat a tree, Astrid? Candy bar. Hey yo. Nope, not that. Cool. Why is it so blurry? I don't like it. I need to figure out what setting is doing this, like, weird blurriness to it. I don't like it. I was just fitting in here and now I can't. John Autism Elementary School's teacher reaction was to unruly students was to suggest they had some sort of disability. And you got checked like 3 times because she wouldn't shut up. Damn, that... What kind of teachers you got over there, dude? That is some absurdly poor behavior. Yeah, now that I have this mod, I can actually like stack books too. So, here, let's go down here instead. I'm gonna move you. Okay, it does get a little bit fuck-ass though, unfortunately. So let's get you out of the ground. Make like a... Oh wait, hold on. I can make a Oh crap, I forgot what controls are. Yeah. I can make like an actual library. Okay. Oh crap, what have I done? Okay. Then if I just move. Take a long time though because of how funky it gets. But like I could do this. Run that gifted kid to autism pipeline. Yeah, nobody ever called me a gifted kid, but like I might as well have been. Like I was born in like the time where like the time of the year where oftentimes it's either you want to give them a can I no, it's not gonna work. Where you either want to give them a second year of kindergarten or just like have them wait to start a year extra. And my parents were like, this kid's fine, they can go to school now. This kid's too smart for even us. See, why is it spinning like that? That is because of the conform to surface. What is happening? How's it doing that? Oh, actually, that's very helpful. What happened? Boom. Library. Was ahead of your grade for a while. Tried for GT, but never got in. Come middle school, the wheels started to come off. Yeah, that happens. Autism, but it just makes you focus on things way too much with a touch of overthinking everything. Yep, that's me. That's definitely me. Are there other things I should be spending my time on other than this right now? 100%. But this is nice. I'm doing this instead. These I'm going to just have to... Like, this one I think we can try and do a little bit of stacking with. But the, like, flimsy ones, I'm not even gonna bother, honestly. Let's see. But it's not letting me rotate these ones, and it's bugging me. Oh, it's because I'm doing the wrong thing. Oopsie daisies. And if I take you, snap you to object, do that. And then what if I move you again now? No, not gonna work. Okay. By the end of high school, it was the image of Kurt Cout the dog with messed up teeth. Yeah. I'm very fortunate that, like, my parents never, like forced that gifted kid, like, mindset onto me. I was very lucky about that. Oh, crap. I forgot to drop the other books in my inventory. That probably would have been a smart idea to do that before I finished organizing everything. They never, like, forced that, like, mindset onto me, and that was very good because it's a very upsettingly harmful mindset to throw onto a child. Oh my goodness. Broski got a little bit confused. You see, it's a little bit finicky, but this mod is nice just because of how you can make things look good. Not quite locking onto that properly. Oh, wrong button. Ooh. I'm sure this is very invigorating gameplay. I'm sure you all wanted to watch me do this. Dropped your phone. Don't do that. Dropping phone makes things sad. We don't want to drop phone. Start snapping now? No.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Ooh, inside thoughts, Astrid. I do wish that it would just, like, start snapping properly, but it's okay. I'll survive. Boom. And then these will just sit down here because they're magazines. I don't even know what conform to surface does in this. Not really done anything for me. Look at that. Look how pretty. Don't look at it from that angle, though. Man, I wish I could organize like this on PlayStation. Well, so Justin, I have a mod downloaded that lets me do all that precise stuff. I don't like playing with mods that like change gameplay too much. I've considered getting the candles mod, but I just barely got that mod because it's just nice to be able to organize. You made a mistake of going for high school because my elementary school teacher told me you would never get accepted. Just to spite her, look on her face was still worth a bajillion. Was still worth a billion gold booleans. I don't know what that is, but yes. Good on you. Very proud of you. You never went to college because you don't want to go through that again? Yeah. Have you considered long development region mod? I watched the stuff for that. It does look interesting, and I have considered checking it out. See, here's ideally, yeah, that's where the snap to object comes into handy a lot, because I can just stack things so much nicer. Oh yeah, thanks to the Holy Bannock for showing me how to do this stuff, dude. Oh my gosh. Look how much nicer it is to be able to stack things vertically as well. I do wish they would do that. I wish they would just, like... I wish they would give items their own collision boxes so you could just do this regularly in the game. Looks so good. The autistic urge to organize? Yeah. See, I have such a hard time, like, motivating myself to organize. But, like, for example, I need to clean out my closet badly, especially because I want to get, like, a better recording space. Right now, my recordings keep capturing a lot of my, like, lip smacking, and I hate it. But it's because, yo, I just realized, I can just, like, bury these forever. Oh, no more recycled cans. Thank God. Yeah, but I need to clean out my closet because I want to make, you guys don't just make piles? I do, but I don't like the piles. I like to organize. It just takes me a while to get to it. Okay, I'm gonna run about and see if I can grab any more. I don't know if there are gonna be any more cattails for me to grab, honestly. I'll see if there's any rabbits that are just meandering around over here. I need to get enough food to get me through the night, fill me up, and then I'm gonna go to, back to Ash Canyon to grab all of the stuff that I left at the, I forget what it's called, but the one house that has the rope climb next to the fishing hut. And then, man, no rabbits, really. Okay. Well, might be some on the other side of the lake, then. I can't you harvest cans for scrap metal? I think the idea is that cans are usually made of aluminum, and aluminum isn't really a strong metal that you can use for things. Like, you won't see anyone making, like, an axe out of aluminum. Unless I could be wrong, actually. I could just be flat out wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about, but... yeah. Psycho cans are the best part of the game. Listen, I hate them because once I have a pot and a skillet, I just use those, and I really, really, really hate carrying around a bajillion cans and have nowhere to put them. No, I need to make more water. Homesteader's Homesteader's Respite is a trek. Is that what that's called? It's not that bad. It's just over to the transition, and I have the rope climb already set up there. Actually, it was set up from the get-go, which I didn't know could even happen. Okay, ideally there's gonna be some cattails over here for me. I need to get to the river. There's plenty of cattails on that river. I'm just drinking a tea now. Uh-oh. Are toolboxes and lanterns made of aluminum too? Yeah, I think they are. But, like, then they'd have to, like, differentiate between types of scrap metal. I don't know. I also think it's just for balance of the game. Like, if you were able to get scrap metal that much, it might make it, like, too easy. I don't know. I mean, it's honestly, I'm not the game developers. I can't answer the question. But... yeah, hi. Lucky, I enjoy your content. Glad I caught you live. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I have a video coming out today. Honestly, the audio is a bit worse than I wanted it to be, but a video coming out today that's a lot. It's different from my normal content, and I am excited to see how people receive it. That's a good point, Lanky. The scrap they did differentiate between scrap. I don't know. It's a valid question. I could make like ideas for why they do that, but who knows? Rough mind's a mystery to us all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about trying to keep well fed. It's just gonna cause me to waste food. Because I'm not at a spot where I'll realistically be able to get well fed again and keep it. What I want to be able to do is have food to sleep with. So that's what I'm saving for. I'll say a lot of people give the development team a lot of crap for a lot of things, and I think, I mean, I will say the Long Dark community is such a welcoming and like it's such like a welcoming, close-knit, and kind community. It's like, it truly is like amazing. But there are definitely times where it feels like people aren't understanding or valuing how much Interland does to accommodate, or like to like the Hinterland does a very good job as a company, because they treat their employees well, and they also do their best to listen to feedback and respond with it. You know what, Lanky, that's a good point. They brought Ziplocs. They brought Ziplocs, obviously. It's like how your survivor always has plastic bags to put, you know, line of sight my ass, dude. You can't see me. Fine. Wanna be this way? Wanna be this way? Yeah. Yeah, it's like how you always have plastic water bottles to put your melted water in. You always have Ziplocs for your lead your harvested lead. Did I not just hit you with a gun, or are you a different wolf? Where's the S in the car battery go? Into the snow. Why is there a match in my hand? Do you see that? There was a matchbox in my hand. Oh, did I not drop all of my saplings? I didn't. That was silly of me. Alright, well, I did find my good friend the rabbit. Match fuse, let's go. For real. Oh, here's the thing I was debating on yesterday. It's just permanently stuck in my hand. A thing I was debating on doing is, because yesterday a like full Q&A about like a bunch of information about Subnautica 2 came out, and I've been considering like just like throwing together a really quick video to just release this like sometime this week, along with my regular video, to like start covering Subnautica's progress, because Subnautica is the next game I want to cover on this channel. I want to start going into Subnautica 2 when it comes out. And I've been considering just like doing like a little recap of what that Q&A told us about. Just like really quickly for the fun of it. Because we got some like actual information and like clarification on a lot of stuff, and it's like the first time that anything with Subnautica 2's come out that it's been like, oh, I could make a video covering this. Yeah, do you sniff me? Yeah, hi. Alexis would watch it? Hell yeah. That's one person. I got one guaranteed view. Hell yeah. Gonna be sniffing me around this corner again, because for some reason he lost interest already. Oh, it's because I was on unreachable terrain. Speaking of Subnautica, as you cover more games, will you focus on survival games? I mean, I focus on survival games for a bit, just because that's what my audience likes. And I want to focus on what my audience wants to see. I mean, I'm also doing stuff for like my own enjoyment. Like if a video doesn't get a lot of views, it does make me a little bit like disappointed or sad because I put a lot of work into it. But when it comes down to it, I'm doing it because I like doing it, and not because like I need like money or views or growth or anything. But it is very nice to see like the community grow. Hello. I very much would like to. Sorry, I need to make sure I get inside this house before I finish answering that question or responding to that. I'm gonna focus on survival for a bit because that's what my community is into, and it's also it's really easy to make like informative content on survival games. I would love to make like D&D content eventually because D&D is like half of my personality. I have a fucking tattoo for it. But that is a very different like area of content than survival video games. So and it'll be a while, I think, before I like really do something for D&D. But I would like to eventually. Oh my gosh, Lanky. Oh my gosh, I could talk forever about Hades. Hades is such a beautiful game. I have not seen or touched a thing about the early access for beta, or the beta for Hades 2, because I'm going to be playing early access of Subnautica 2 and early access of Black Frost, because those are games like I want to be able to follow the progression of and cover for you guys on the channel. But and for the most part, I don't like to play games in early access because I view a lot of games as like works of art. I want to like see the full finished vision before I don't want to see the half finished painting. I want to see the whole painting when it's done. But yeah, when Hades 2 comes out, oh my gosh, I could probably stream like 2 weeks straight of me just playing Hades. When we play Hades together, I swear to God, I'm sorry. That's the High Priestess. The characters in the same game are gorgeous. Counter offer Hades 1 playthrough? I would do it in a heartbeat, dude. I love Hades so much. The problem is that it would be all I focus on. Oh yeah, there's a lot in here. Oh gosh, yeah, a lot. Did I not drop this? I was. Oh my gosh, why do I do this to my? Excuse me. Okay. Play Hades, you please. Hades is a rogue. It's a. I can't remember if it's technically a roguelite or a roguelike. It's a roguelite, technically. I don't really know the difference between a roguelike and a roguelite, but yeah. I'll fix this later. It took too long to get that to look the way I wanted it to. This can be a little bit finicky. Also, I can do this. Like, I can move it, like, all funky like with my mouse. Oh, gosh. What have I done? Trying to figure out how to make this move with the way I want it to with the mouse. Oh, gosh. Crap, I was so close. Okay, hold on. I can work with this. I can work with this. Hold on. No. There. Hey, there we go. Okay. Roguelite has progression? Well, I thought Rogue... Oh, I guess roguelikes, you technically get reset to 0 at the beginning. Yeah, I love Greek mythology so much, and I do know I need to, like, look into exactly what they changed, because I will say most of what I know about Greek mythology is from Hades. So I should, like, look into, like, the actual mythology of it, but I do love Hades so much. Nap time. Have a good nap. Everyone wish the High Priestess good nap time, or else you'll be forever cursed with bad luck. And my disappointment. I have to organize the crap out of all this later. Thank you, Jay. You shall have good luck. Now I'm waiting for Lanky. If Lanky doesn't wish the High Priestess a good night, there'll be... We'll have some issues. That's all I'm gonna say. The End Gaming, good job. I know who my favorites are now.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Oh, you go there. Oh, wait. Poopies. Dang it. Guys, I should not be playing this game when I'm this tired. I just keep making mistakes. And it's embarrassing, because I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. That's like my whole brand.
Come on, little fire.
I'm gonna get, like, run out of town for being a fraud if I keep doing this. And, like, rightfully so, I won't be blaming anybody. I'll deserve it. A woo. I'm a wolf. A woo. I'm so sorry. None of you should ever be subjected to hearing that from me. No, Jay, please.
I'm starving.
What else can I cook up? I'll get some birch tea going and for an emergency. I'll leave that there. Alright, let's get ourselves all nice and rested up, guys. Star and feather. You know, guys, I still haven't seen a good night wish for the High Priestess from Lanky, so I feel like Lanky's wanting to get on my bad side. And Lanky's been here from like the very beginning, and yet now. Oh my gosh, Becky, hi. Long time no see. Good question, Becky. We were having a whole talk about this on Saturday. I guess YouTube did an update to streaming, and now the people that chat the most get crowns. It's like a chat leaderboard. But also, it's like, you get like XP for... It's really weird. You get like XP for chatting. You get like XP for chatting, but it's... Your XP gets capped off if you're not a member. So... It's... Like... If you're not a member, it's just like whoever comments most recently gets it because they commented recently, but like everyone is like tied for first place. Updating when I have 12-hour shifts, misogyny. Wait, huh? What? I'm confused by that statement, Becky. Explain, expound. I want to understand. The tired comment, I recently lost a 120-day interloper run because you heard a wolf attack a rabbit, thought I was safe, in fact was not safe, the wolf smelled my tiredness and lack of a hatchet. Yikes. Was half asleep, sad moment. Oh, I'm sorry. It always sucks when that happens. YouTube doing the update when I have 12-hour shift is misogyny. Oh. I see. You have 12-hour shift? I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, if you guys want me to talk about it, my friend is a server, she's a waitress, and she just had like the worst serving day of her life yesterday. It was absolutely brutal. Hashtag Applebee's waitress, yep. YouTube says spam and give money, noted, yep. You're right, those hours are crazy, dude. Yeah, there was like, I'll just tell you guys, like, 200 in tips. Is that... Hold on. I'm trying to think if that's bad for 12 hours. Oh, wait, yeah, that's like under... No, yeah, that's under $20 an hour for a tip. That's not good. Oh, I'm sorry. Yikes. Yeah. Okay, so my friend, she was working yesterday. She works at a place called Ribbon Shop. And she was working, and she had like a table like actually try to get her fired for no reason. Oh yeah, service industry workers deserve all of our respect. I want a new American Girl doll. Oh yeah, if you like for all those like prank videos, heavy quotations on prank, that like their whole thing is just harassing customer service workers, those people should just go die in a hole. That is so cruel to exploit those people when they're already just doing their best to make a living, doing a shitty job. But yeah, Dine and Dashing the other day on a $75 check. Yeesh, that's not good. But what happened is, yeah, so I mean, what must have been happening is the table was definitely just trying to get a free meal. People will do that. They'll just complain when they had no issues, trying to get a free meal out of it. And it was a 9 top. There was 9 people in this group. And she was serving them. One of the people ordered a fried chicken salad. Another person ordered a Diet Coke. Or they ordered a Coke, rather. And they, what they do is, what happened was they were fine. They had the whole meal, they were just fine. They were being pretty rude to her, but, like, it was fine. And then at the end of the meal, they wanted to split the check 2 ways. So she did it, and then she came back and they're like, no, that's wrong. Can I just go with you to show you how to do it? And it's like, what do you mean show me how to do it? I'm the one who works here. And then one of them was like, oh, well, I'm a server too. And she was like, no, you can't go back to the kitchen with me. And they said, can we talk to your manager? So then they talked to the manager, and they said that my friend... They said that they told my friend that they had a gluten intolerance, and then they gave them fried chicken. Which they ordered a fried chicken salad. Then they also said that my friend hit one of them with a tray at one point. And then they also said that they asked for a Diet Coke instead of a Coke. And all this stuff. So, like, my friend had to go back to the office and get interrogated. Like, did this stuff happen? And then my friend was, like, crying, being like, no! I didn't do any of it. Like they checked the footage. Like, they checked the security, like, footage. She never hit anybody with a tray. The guy said that they wanted a Diet Coke instead of a Coke. The guy asked for 3 refills on his Coke. And never said a single thing to the server. And then on top of that, if you actually have a gluten intolerance, you don't order fried chicken. You can't get gluten-free fried chicken. Like, it's... Oh my gosh, it was absurd, and she was, like, crying, because, like, they basically were trying to get her fired. Like, I get that you want a free meal, but when you do stuff like that, someone gets fired. It was so horrible. And, like, that was... And they also did not tip a cent, because obviously they were trying to get a free meal out of it. They didn't tip a cent. And... Oh, no, sorry, no, they did get a free meal. That's what happened. They did actually get off let-free. And that's my problem with a lot of restaurants, is when someone's doing that, in my opinion, you call the cops. They are trying to rob you. They ate their food, and now they're trying to pull a scam to get you to stop, to get you to keep from making pay. And that's not okay. They should not be allowed in your establishment. The cops should be called to make them pay food. It just, I don't get why so many places are like, okay, fine, they're throwing a fit, let them go without paying. No, call the police. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, my frustration aside. I like on TikTok about the serving comments, so like your employer should pay you more. The point of tipping is that you have table service and don't need to do anything yourself. Yeah, well, tipping culture just sucks. It's just horrible. How many runs do most people play at once? As in, I have a loper halfway through, a personal debt. Honestly, I only ever have 1 run at a time. I just like having my 1 run where I focus on my one thing. I don't do multiple runs at once, unless one of the runs... right now I've got a couple runs going just for, like, stream. Like, I've got one that's for achievements. It's a late-term stalker. I was getting sick of it, so I just want to take a break and do some Gunloper. That's what I'm at right now. 12 euros an hour, or is that, yeah, those are euros. 12 euros an hour, okay pay. I mean, I don't know the kind of, like, I don't know the kind of difference there. Like, I don't know what that's worth in American currency. Actually, no, I'll just check. Hold on. Euros to dollars. 12, yeah, 13.7, that's higher than most minimum wage in the US. And minimum wage is not livable. So here's, here, hold on. Becky, you said you were given $7 an hour. So in context of euros, $7 is 6.3 euros an hour. And that's below minimum wage because, for some reason, the law lets you pay up under minimum wage with the logic that tips are part of their wage. Tipping is exploitative to the customer, however, you can also make $50 in 5 hours and will be exploiting my customers. Yeah. Understand that, I've forgotten I'm not armed with a rifle a couple times in Stalker. Maybe fun situations. Yeah. Really threatened to call the cops is enough to shut those types down. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like, I don't know. You should just call the cops. They're doing illegal shit. You can't just let them get away with it. It just encourages them to do it more. Minimum wage UK is about $15.50 an hour. Well, that's awesome. Jesus. The VD server wage is really high, actually. National minimum wage is 7.25. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, Jay, so the tipping culture in America is you're allowed to pay your workers under minimum wage with the idea that they'll get more than it with tips. But it's horrible because that means that the waitress, the waiter, the server doesn't have like that guaranteed reliable income. So like you'll go to a day, let's say you get horrible tips. You get like under like 5 tips an hour on average. Horrible tip day. You go home getting paid barely any money for that entire day. And like there's also the opposite. Those are very good days, but it's completely unreliable. So it's really tough if that's what you're working on to live. You see, like the customer service in the US is good, but it's for bad reasons. Like it's good because if you do the smallest thing, you get fired, even if you're being treated like crap. Like you'll have customers that are lying about you, trying to get you fired and all stuff like that. And they'll just get a slap on the wrist and get to leave because the customer's always right. It's absurd. Some servers make like $2 an hour because the company can prove they make minimum wage and tips. Yep. Oh. Not a Timby though, so I'm fine. Yeah, it's incredibly demeaning. Yeah, your girl is making like 2.75 an hour because the restaurant paid. Yep. It's horrible. Because it's also dumb because what it does is it forces, it guilt trips the customers. Because the customers need to pay tip. And if they don't, the server doesn't get paid a livable wage. And here's the way I see it is like, yeah, you should definitely tip. Like the customer, like you should be tipping at least 20% of your bill in the US. That's the custom. That's like the custom for it. But the sad thing is that like, yeah, like what if somebody is living paycheck to paycheck and then they like finally get like a good paycheck and they have a little bit of extra spending money and they want to go out somewhere nice. Like they want to actually treat themselves for once. They go out and they can't afford to tip. Now they feel like a piece of shit because they can't afford to tip. But the person needs them to tip. Hello, Donkey Punch. I'm talking about a very sad topic of tipping culture. Fuar, it should be illegal. 100%. Yeah, it should. Yeah, well, yeah, minimum wage is supposed to be a minimum wage. You can't be like, oh yeah, tips go on top of that. It doesn't. It's not. That's not what a tip is. Where did I put all the stuff that I dropped? Did I put it in the house? Maybe I did. Yeah, it's upsetting. I sure did. Holy crap. Oh, that was almost fully cured too. Okay, I'm spamming my mouse. Cool. You know what? We're here. Why don't I sleep a little bit and warm up? Yeah, that roping there is epic. Oh, yeah, dude, grapes. Okay, I've always said this. Like, as you grow up, your taste buds mature. I've officially reached the point where like, if you put a cake in front of me, like a delicious, well-made cake, and then a bowl of freshly cut, ripe strawberries, 100% I'm going for the strawberries, dude. Stuff's so good. Lanky, some businesses do claim part of the tips, yeah. Well, here's what okay, so this is a little bit of a separate topic. It annoys me about YouTube. So the industry standard for online, like, content creation payment methods is that the service takes 30% of the cut. Which is a ridiculous, it's a ridiculous amount. To be fair, like, it is a free service, and, like, the money they're giving you for the ads is also how they're making money. But 30% is a little bit ridiculous, but I understand it. My problem is they also take 30% from donations as well. Like, I understand, like, if, like, ad rev, they get 30%. But it bugs me that donations get 30% taken from them on YouTube. Yeah, always cash and tip, or cash and tip. Always tip and cash if you can, because if you don't, then yeah, they'll tax the card. This is probably gonna become a blizzard, but I'm not actually worried about that, so. Let's grab a bunch of sticks. Listen, I'm telling you, I've had amazing cake, but like, something about how delicious fresh, ripe, cut up fruit is just so good. And the problem is that I'm lazy. Like, I don't like going and cutting up a bowl of strawberries because I'm lazy. But if somebody puts a freshly cut bowl of ripe strawberries in front of me, they've done the hard work for me, and I can just like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Strawberry cake? Strawberry cake is good. Josiah Reed. Hi, hello. I saw you at the very beginning, but I was still in the pre-stream screen. You like pies more than cake? Interesting. There are pies that I like a lot. I never say that I like pies more than cake, but there are some very good pies out there. Actually, a blizzard would actually be nice because it would guarantee that bear doesn't spawn, and I could just run right past it instead of having to crouch past it again if it's there. You know how corn syrup and sugar make you happy? Fruit sugar is even more addictive. I know, like, and they're also better for you. Like, fruit sugars are really good for you. Just got some fresh strawberries at the farmer's market this morning, mouth watering. Dude, go eat those things, or give them to me, because eat them before I get to them, is what I'm trying to say. I will steal those from you. The pastry school. Ooh, fun. Applebee's secret, the riblets are the platelets in the bottom of the cow's back because they're the cheapest to buy. Yep. A new Gunloper run. I think this is our third stream on this Gunloper run. And I got a new post from my class I'm taking over the summer. It's so dumb. I have to take a public speaking class, like specifically public speaking, for my computer science major. And I'm taking the class. 90% of the class has been writing speeches. We're not, like, speaking anything, really. So it's like, I thought I signed up for a public speaking class, not a speech writing class. It's so annoying. I'm getting spammed with notifications from my school. What the heck? New annotation to... Okay, someone's commenting. My teacher must be upgrading some of my grades or something. Fortunately, the teacher's a really generous grader, but it's stupid. Well, yeah, here I am on a computer speaking publicly, yeah. You're back? Oh my gosh, Mockingjay, I missed you. I was like, you know what, Mockingjay used to stay the whole time, and now Mockingjay's never here, and it makes me sad. I'm saying that like it's a joke, but I'm being serious. We miss you. Mockingjay is like one of the tables one of the legs to the table that is the Star's brand, you know? Without Mockingjay, what even are we? It's okay, I'm just giving you shit, Mockingjay. By no means is anybody forced to stay for the entirety of a stream. Get some food? Go get some good food, Jay. Have a good time. A pillar of the community, exactly. Yes, Mockingjay, you're a table leg. I don't know how many table legs our table has, but there's a couple. Because I'm trying to think about people that have been around since like my very first. Because Mockingjay, were you there when I was doing my very first stream with the Darkwalker? I think you were. So I'm trying to, because it's weird. I've never been good with names in my entire life. You weren't? You were one of the ones shortly after that then. I've never been good at, I've never been good at, like, names, and, like, I've always had, like, streamers be like, oh, you always remember the names of your viewers, and I was like, I don't know if I'll be good at that, but, weirdly enough, I have. Like Mockingjay, I know you, Red, Tristan the Tristan, Um, Tristan the Tristan. Yeah, Becky for sure. Jay's been around a while too. But like, yeah, you especially you, Mockingjay, Red, Tristan the Tristan, Becky, and Lanky. That's another one I'm forgetting, and Lanky. You guys have all been here like for as long as I can remember. You guys are the lovely babies. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. Unless you enjoyed that, then have fun. The end gaming. So, end gaming. I don't remember. You might have been, because it does take a while for me to actually register and remember your guys' like games or usernames. So you could be right, and I'm just forgetting. And if so, I'm very sorry. You don't want to be here anymore, actually? Oh, okay. You're new to the channel, but you tend to stick around like an old penny. Well, hey, it's good to see you, Donkey Punch. Been watching since your first vid. Only somewhat started commenting. Thanks for catching streams of the last one. Yeah, I've been noticing, yeah, you and Donkey Punch have been the newer, more frequent viewers. And I am very appreciative. I love having guys to be here. Because I tried to do streaming a lot. Like, just throughout the years. I did the Long Dark. I tried to do the Long Dark a lot. The problem is that I'm really bad at bantering with myself. If you just became a cyberbully, you know what? Drama makes good views. But yeah, I'm really bad at like bickering and like commenting or at like bantering with myself. And having people in the chat. You changed username at some point. Oh, that could be it. Well, yeah, the Long Dark is it's such a slow game. And like it's like a slow, calming game. But yeah, it was like, I'm sorry, I need to think for a second. But yeah, being able to like, it's hard to, like, it's not have a stream bingo. Oh, do you not enjoy stream bingos? It's hard to advertise the game to your friends. Yeah, the Long Dark, you gotta be into the like survival games and you just gotta play it. But yeah, like when somebody joins your stream, if you're a small streamer, if there's nobody watching, you need to be able to like keep people in. And, like you need to be like entertaining people in. The problem is that when people join and you're not talking or doing anything interesting, or you sound dead inside, they're not gonna stay. So having people like actually, and like once my YouTube channel took off, I realized that like it was a chance to maybe actually try starting to stream as well. And because like I already had a community, there's a chance people would just start watching, and the turnout was way better than I expected it to be. And I am very grateful for all of you, because you've made a lot of my desires and wants come to reality.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I feel like you did a 41 part 6. Whoa. I feel that I did a 41 part 60-hour total Long Dark series, and finding banter and the video was super tough. Yeah. Yeah, bantering with yourself is just really hard. I still struggle with that in making solo videos for the gameplay. But you do get better at it. Make awesome content and be along for the ride. Thank you so much, Justin. Well, because it's also, and I've said this to like some of my friends, I guarantee if you go back to my first video and then go to my second video, you'll notice a difference in my tone. Because it's one thing to like be talking and recording something that you never know if anyone's even gonna bother listening to it. It's another thing to do it when you know someone's actually gonna watch it. Because like that first video went crazy. Like I got so lucky with that first video, and a bunch of people started seeing it and subscribing. And then that second video, it went from me being like, well, here's some weird, like, shot in the dark thing I'm doing, to, oh my gosh, there's people listening to me now. And like it's such a weird feeling, but it's cool. Just started playing the Long Dark about 15 hours in. Helped me so much. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm glad I could help you, Donkey Punch. That makes me really happy to hear. Your internet's acting up. Uh-oh. Really great meal, Nutella toast. Ooh. Semi-solid diabetes. That sounds yummy. How do stream bingos work? Because I know that, I know that Grape Nut has a stream bingo. I don't really know how they work. I mean, I will, when you were streaming, it's much easier to get people in the chat. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I know that, because, I mean, I'll make a confession. I've already said it a couple times. I do got a little bit of jealousy for Grape Nut, because Grape Nut and I started at, like, the same time, but the algorithm just loves Grape Nut. Grape Nut's had, like, I mean, Grape Nut's thumbnails are better than mine. I'm working on it. I like the thumbnail I got for today's video. I like that thumbnail a lot. Actually, it just came out a minute ago. Or it should have. I hope it did, actually. Let me double check that the video actually posted properly. But yeah, he's gotten some pretty good luck with the algorithm. He probably just knows it better than I do. Yes, it is posted. But yeah, I did, like, go to, like, review some, like, look at some of his streams just for, like, just to, like, look at him. And I do remember, I saw some people over there that I see in my streams, and I had, like, a moment where my heart was like, they're cheating on me, but also, that's stupid. It was, like, a weird, like, knee-jerk reaction, and that's ridiculous, because, like, you know, if you like a thing, you're gonna watch a bunch of streamers. For what it's worth, I like your streams more than the Grape Nut streams. Well, thank you. I don't know. I haven't, like, watched any Grape Nut streams, like, through, but the only reason to watch Grape Nut is if you're not streaming, so there are no new, I don't know how to pronounce that, videos. Well, I'm glad you are enjoying my streams. I don't really know what, like, the difference is between our two, like, personalities or niches, but it's also okay to like both. Hello, Versatile Spice. Welcome in. Good to see you again. It's okay, Mockingjay. Well, because that's what I'm trying to say, is, like, it was a knee-jerk reaction my brain had, but it makes no sense, because, like, I would watch multiple streamers stream the game that I like to, like, play too. Like, like, it's the kind of thing where, like, your brain just goes, but it makes no sense to be reacting that way about it. Holy saplings, dude. Jay's loyal. Yeah, hell yeah. Only two that we keep up with. That's good. I did see Mockingjay. I saw that you won the one of the bingos over on Grape Nut's channel. Which how does that work? Is it just like you put your name in, it's like a raffle, and then, like, do you get anything, or is it just like a fun way to, like, get some recognition for following? I don't know how those bingos work. It's like 90% bingo, 10% long dark. I don't get what that means, though. I don't get, like, how bingo is supposed to work in this context. You like my approach to my videos? Enlightening as well as calming. I'm glad to hear that. Because I've been, so a lot of my videos have just had, like, been, like, text barfs on the screen. Because it is info dumping, so it's, like, nice to have, like, something to be able to pause and put up on the screen next to you to read. That's, like, my mindset on it. I've been considering going a lot lighter on text and like, because I have more time with it's the summer. I've been considering going a lot lighter on text and, like, make sure, and, like, showing more of the videos instead. Because I feel like it's more engaging to watch. Like, what do you guys think about that change? Because I don't know if all the text is what people like, or if people would like to see some more visuals along with some, like, lighter text. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. You guys are my guinea pigs. Oh, actually, hold on. I should definitely be wearing that. I have my extra rope as well. Oh, actually, since I have this, I can also do, like, I can also, like, because you're not able to hang things on hooks for some reason. I can, like, actually, like, force things to hang on a hook by, like, doing that. Oh, this mod is nice. I like this. It gives me more options for customization and, like, decorating. Jay, you like the text walls? Okay. Noted. Because I definitely will put more visuals, but I want to figure out like how much of a shift I should start to do. Because I will be honest, the text walls, they also are like a nightmare to edit. It's very tedious. You also like them? Okay, good to know. But you're also weird, so yeah, felt that. What are we at? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm not in a hurry to get that guy harvested. Robo's been more engaging for this random gameplay in the background, actually demonstrating things. Okay. Well, because the reason I have that is just so you guys have like some movement on screen. I think it looks better than just having like a black background. But like what I would like to do is I'd like to like when I just like I'm talking about something, I would put it wouldn't be like the background because it's kind of hard to get like a bunch of times, like a bunch of like 20 minutes of constant demonstration. But I would get like demonstrative videos to like show when I'm describing something, and then it would fade back when I'm explaining what to do in that situation. That's the idea I'm having. Boosted Placebo, do you play Night Rain? No. I don't know. I was not super interested in it when I saw it. And I've when I'm not like outright interested, I usually wait to see some reviews, and it doesn't seem like it's my thing. I didn't play Elden Ring for like I played Elden Ring for like the difficulty and like the exploring of it, but I don't know how much I would enjoy Night Rain. I don't think it's worth my I don't think it's a purchase that I would make that would be worth my money. Keep the text walls, maybe try a mix of both, see if it works well. But regardless, okay. Noted. I think I'm gonna definitely try to do a bit of a mix. You see, you guys are my guinea pigs, I'll tell you here now. I'm gonna start changing some things around. If you ever like give me like feedback and comments on my videos if you like the difference. Like if I'm changing, like making it more visual and you want more text, just let me know in the comments of the video. Today's video has no text though. Today's video is like on all cinematic shots, and I'm excited for today's video and to see how it goes, because I tried something new with the thumbnail too. But I had a lot of fun with today's video, and I hope it does well. Okay, what am I doing? Everything came back. Can I make a workbench already? What am I doing? What am I doing? Wait, oh my gosh. Jeez. Forget, I haven't made one of these in so long. How do you make a... How do you make a woodworking bench? Workbench. Furniture workbench. Anywhere. Woodworking tools. 10-seater. Okay. I'm glad you guys all enjoy. Watch a new video when it's out before giving a concise opinion. First fun with either. I like the use of text in your vids because they're quite informative. Good to know. Cohesive placebo. Yeah, I'm gonna start working on that. The majority of that 100 days playthrough was during the school year. I just didn't have a lot of time. Reading titles verbatim is kind of annoying. If the title is hunting wolves or something, don't just read it for word for word. You mean like for... Oh, you mean like when I have like different sections and I go like wildlife interaction and then I just say wildlife interaction? Is that... I mean, I might keep that just because it is nice to separate out sections, but I do get that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably something that I will keep, but I will keep in mind maybe like trying to get something... Or like maybe I'll like stop saying it out loud, maybe I'll just make it more obvious. I don't know, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind for sure. I'm always open to feedback and ideas of how to improve. content for you guys, because I love doing it. Just throw you. There. I like do that. It's a little silly looking, but I'll do that. Haven't watched the Predators video yet. Is there bear, cougar, yowie? You know what? That's a surprise. You gotta watch the video first. Guys, nobody tell Becky. If Becky just thinks that there isn't in it, then it'll give me more views. Do I play a lot of normal interloper? I learn more about interloper, but it's a struggle to find updated, accurate content aside from your inputs already. I do play a lot of normal. I did play a lot of normal interloper. This is actually my first time playing Gunloper. Sometimes do presentations for work. Usually bridge the previous topic into the next one. Something like, so how do you hunt wolves then? Yeah, that'd be good. But Yuri, you gotta see Becky. You just gotta go check. Played Star Wars Outlaws yesterday. It's not as bad as people say it is. The thing about Star Wars Outlaws that I heard about is that the problem wasn't that it was bad. Is that it was the exact. It's just the same old Bethesda open world formula, and a lot of people are getting sick of that. And it's not even just for that, it's like in general, people are getting sick of just like AAA companies recycling the same thing over and over instead of trying anything new. And that was where I heard most of the complaints, was that they like they wanted something new instead of just the same thing over and over. Like I heard that it's an okay game if you like the Bethesda formula. That's what I've heard about it.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Where am I at with that? Can I add PowerPoint transitions? Maybe? Here's the thing is what I really need to do is I need to sit down and like do research on how to really get to know, because I use DaVinci Resolve for editing. And frankly, I use like really basic stuff. I guarantee I'm making editing way harder on myself than I need to. I just need to learn how to use the program better. The Long Dark P-Run? Perun? Pre-run? I'm confused. I like the slides fizzling into each other and then spinning in the next slide. Yeah, that is fun stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to start working on figuring out how to like improve my efficiency at editing, because if I can get more efficient at editing, then I can work on new things with editing, because I won't be doing a bunch of tedious, like, exhausting stuff that I could be doing way simpler and a lot easier. So I'm definitely going to start, because I have a lot more time in the summer, I'm going to start looking into that for sure. I need to get, like, I need to get some containers made soon. Actually, what time is it? It's 2:13. P-Run is a channel that does defense economics, and it's literally hour-long PowerPoints, and I love it. Oh, fun. As in the god Perun? I don't think so. Can I add Yaoi fan art? You know, Becky, if someone makes Yaoi fan art, I will consider it. I've just been yapping here for so long. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do really quick, actually? Actually, I'll do it later. Because I want to download the mod that lets me place things outside, because this is a small house. I want to put my woodworking bench outside. Like, I'd like to have my woodworking bench right here. And like put some shelves and stuff up with materials. Oh, that'd be so fun. Oh, love that. What is Yaoi? No, oh, Francois. Oof. I'm trying to destroy some innocence. Any inklings of innocence left over is getting very much squandered with that advice. I can also do this now, which I wasn't going to before because it kind of floats. But now... I do that. Oh, that's a little bit too close to the edge, actually. Alright, that's better. Yuri is pet. Well, I get eye cancer. Guys, We need Jesus in the chat for this kind of behavior. What the heck? I don't even believe in that guy. And I think he would do some benefits for you guys. Oh, I have so many sticks on me. What the crap? Okay, what I really need is to get some better food here, because I can't, like, really do any decorating unless I have food. Isn't yaoi just gay art? Yaoi is homosexual explicit anime. So yeah. Hashtag pride. I'm not being homophobic, I'm just trying to be warning. Not just gay art, Japanese gay art. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. You guys are going on a... You're making choices there, for sure. Let's see. I might read this to get my fishing up, and then I can try and get some stockpile of fish so that we can actually do some, like, stuff here, because I don't really feel like running out around right now. Nope, don't break that down. Jay, why did you do it? I tried to warn you. Granted, I could have been, like, more vocal with my, like, more direct with my warning, but I didn't expect you to go do it so fast, you know?
Can you eat trees?
Placebo, YouTube did some sort of update with streaming, where now the top chatters get crowns. It's like per stream, whoever chats the most on a stream gets it. It's weird. Will X Math is yaoi. Oh, Becky. You and your begging for the long dark yaoi. Your man's almost caught up to your last. Done with Centered Pass tail now. Ooh, fun, which would kill you last time. Centered. Okay, I love Centered Pass so much. It's a very tough area though. Hello. What? Do you see that? The shading on that is like going all weird. Transfer those. Transfer those. One of those. And then I wonder if I can finish. I have two of these on me now? Wait, did I... What the heck? Oh, it picks it up when I even, like, inspect it. That's annoying. Becky, it was a surprise. It was meant to be a surprise, Becky. Yeah, right now, that video covers the... Because I'm trying to do, like, a mix. I want to do, like hard, like, history and lore. But I also want to do, I also want to do... Sorry, I'm hard focusing on this book now. Oh, it's being so janky, though. Okay, I'll do that later. Sly X Homeless Bear, what the heck? Used to hate it. I'll come out 5 times when I get out of the weather tower. Yeah, it's a confusing map, but it is good. But yeah, I want to do a mix of, like, history and lore. And then I also want to do, like, where I take the, like, letters that have, like, a strung together story, and, like, I fill in the details with, like, my creative interpretation, and I tell a story using those notes as, like, the basis for what happens. So I did that with Bleak Inlet on this one after covering the collapse and the first flare. And then my next lore video that I'm going to do is I want to talk about the Forest Talkers in that video. Because what that also helps me do is learn more about the lore of the game, because it is kind of confusing. I'll make a video about each area of the map. Yes. I do want to make videos about specific regions. You really want to watch the lore vid, but you're watching the stream? Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll be done streaming in about 40 minutes. The end gaming. Bye, guys. Sleep now. Well, bye, gaming. Bye, end gaming. It was nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good sleep. Very good sleep. If you don't have a good sleep, then I will be upset. Not at you, just at the universe for restricting your right to a good sleep. All of my viewers deserve good sleep, and when they don't get it, I get a very, very upset. Not all gonna fit in there. You stay awake. Sleep is for the weak, you know? Holy matches. Yeah, we don't need all these. Did my skill actually level up? It did. Shall suffer in school tomorrow. Yep. Would I ever consider making a more in-depth video on Interloper in the future? Yes, actually. I think that, I've been trying to think of what I'm gonna do for next week's video. I might do that, actually, because that's a very good topic, to cover, because beginning in Interloper is, the difficulty step from Stalker to Interloper is crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I could do, like, I might even do, like, a whole video on, like, the first couple days of Interloper, like what you do, covering like essential things like maps, like match spawns, which I don't have match spawns memorized, but it'd be good for me to look over them, and people should know where they are if they are really like desperate for them. Okay, what am I keep getting all yapping and then I forget to actually play the video game. I don't have liquids. I need to, you know what, I'm just gonna start a fire right now, and we're gonna just get a bunch of water. Getting these ads for awful G123 games? Yeah. Make sure I hydrate before bed. I'm gonna, don't worry. Your soldering project tomorrow? I don't know it. Oh, a soldering product tomorrow. What's that? 4 to 5 hours. Jeez.
Perfect.
That's not a project, that's a work day.
His own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Inside thoughts, Astrid. Gosh darn it. Good thing I have a crap ton of matches, but if I keep doing stuff like that, I'm gonna... Again, I'm too tired to be playing Interloper difficulty today.
Come on, little fire. I've never been so hungry in my life.
One thing that I haven't seen in a while, as far as ads go, is a like shitty gacha game, and I'm afraid because we're overdue for a shitty gacha game that has ads on every single video that everyone's talking about, and it's impossible to escape, and it's just dumb and horrible, and I don't even want to. I'm not interested at all. Nope. Average school day, 1 lesson is 1.5 hours. 4 lessons tomorrow. First electronics, rest is after soldering. What are you in? Are you in high school or college? Vocational school. What is vocational school? I've never heard of that. Ooh, actually? No, I'll do it later. Because I can make Bannox, too. That'll get me a lot of food. Yeah. I'll do 10. Technician for automation, technology, and electronics. Oh, I see. Gotta get back to work. Have a great stream. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye, Donkey Punch. Thanks for hopping in. It was good to see you. Oh, it's like a trade school. Okay. You see, Americans are too simple. We just call it trade school. We're too dumb for big words like vocational. Those words are scary.
Think about his food.
Okay. Now we're going to attempt to fish. And hopefully actually get something good. Or just anything, really. Yeah. Electrician with extra steps. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I got a new hard drive yesterday. And I was, like, talking with the guy, because my knowledge of, like, building computers is, like, reverse engineered. I had to order a pre-built to get the parts that I wanted, because it was during COVID and scalping was ridiculous. It still is, but it was especially bad then. But I got a pre-built computer, so I never got to learn how to put one together. But just from, like, doing part changes and maintenance on my computer, I've, like, learned how to do basically everything with the computer. Other than the power supply, and until yesterday, wow, that's not good timing. And then until yesterday, I also didn't really understand, like, hard drives and stuff. I talked to the guy a bunch, and I learned a lot about drives, and it's very good. Sarah S. just got done watching your most recent upload. Enjoy the format. Looking forward to seeing more like it. Awesome. Glad to hear that, Sarah. I'm very glad you enjoyed it. Next time I'll try to... I rushed through the audio recording a bit too much on that video, and next time I'm gonna, like, spend more time trying to, like, get delivery to be more, like, dramatic, instead of just, like, kind of monotone. I also could just be overly harsh on myself in that department, but... yeah. I'm very glad you enjoyed it. Your first computer is a hand-me-down when you were like 7 or 8. One of the first things you did was take it entirely apart and back together again. Neurodivergence is a blessing. Yeah, I know. I have a cousin who's like that. I've never been like that, like, techie with my hands, but that is a very fun thing to do. Actually, I don't want to have to stop fishing. We're just going to go for it. Going great so far. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. 3 hours, nothing. That's incredible. Ugh, that's really not a good start now, is it? Yeah, I do have a PC, Jay. So sorry.
I could eat a horse. I'd stand in line 'cause I love horses.
Where's the fish? 6 hours and nothing? No, I'm just here out of stubbornness at this point. I'm going to catch a fish. That's another thing I do. I need to do a video on, like, in-depth going into fishing mechanics, because I don't fully understand exactly everything that goes into it. You got work today, so you gotta skedaddle. I got a fish. Hell yeah. Have a good time, Francois. Get a good night's sleep. Have a good time at work.
Where can I find something to eat?
Eat this freaking fish, Astrid. Took you long enough to catch it, dude. Actually, I should have waited to eat that till I went to bed. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't need to get a bunch of rest if I'm still fishing. It's really frustrating how I just caught, like, absolutely nothing, though. What the heck? Hey, there we go. That's more like it. I did just jinx it, though. One more would be nice. Wow. Yikes. Okay. Well.
I'll die if I don't get some food soon.
Definitely not what you want to see. You'd appreciate a fishing video because you mostly avoid it unless you have to. Good to know. By longer intervals. Well, I would, Jay, but I don't, like... Normally 3 hours, like, I guess, again, I've been playing on a long-term stalker save for so long, maybe I'm just too used to having a level 5 fishing skill, but normally you get, like, a couple within, like, 2 hours. Like, usually I'll get, like, a fish or two in a 2-hour interval. And I don't like fishing for longer than I have to, because I don't want to waste fuel. I don't know, that was just frustrating. Okay, well, let's see. I'll just sleep for... give it 6 hours. Very windy. Okay, if I could get a bow made, that would be lovely. Are any of these even close to being cured? You are. The problem is I don't have any gut. That's the problem. Let me get gut from you. And there's a dead deer carcass up the hill that I can get for another gut. Anyways, give me a sec. I need to put on my mouth strings. Huh?
Damn it. It's so
Oh wait, I already have cured maple sapling. Good to know. Oh, hey. Hello, sailor. Why is it so blurry? Why do we look so blurry? What's going on that's making you blurry? What setting do I change to make you not be blurry anymore? Where on the map are you? Never remember if that's by the entrance to the region or not. I think it's up there. Hello? Hello? Did I just get bugged from that cutscene? I think the cutscene bugged me out. Yeah, I can't click on anything. My left click button doesn't work. Lovely. Cougars are tough. I mean, I've never really struggled with a cougar just because I've always had a rifle and then I'll kill it before it even gets to me. But whatever. I've already stated my opinions on the cougar in the cougar video. I like the cougar a lot. I just wish, I think it could be so much better. Just a couple tiny tweaks. Because like the way I see it is like, yeah, it's really dangerous. And it's meant to be like a really, it's meant to be the like toughest predator on the island. But once you know how it works, it's just so easy to exploit. Because it's so like it just doesn't sneak up on you. It just can't. It like actually doesn't. And it's a little bit sad because if it like it did sneak up on you, you'd be able to trick even like the most smart players because they would not be able to notice it coming. Like every animal in the game makes a lot of noise, and you'll be able to know which one it is from playing the game enough. You and your interloper fate's a skill issue for you. Yeah, I need to get better at the bow. I've never really given the bow too much work. The cougar is cool. I like the cougar. I like that they added a cougar. I just wish they would make those 2 little tweaks to it that I mentioned. And then the other one that I mentioned in that video is a much larger endeavor than just changing some noise volumes. But I do think those ideas would help a lot. Hello, Artie. Bow is hard. Yeah, the bow is, the bow can be tough. I just need to start using it more to get more used to it. The main reason the bow frustrates me is I don't like it when I have to, like, chase prey across half the map just to get my arrow back. But that's also a skill issue, because I just gotta get better at aiming, clearly. I'm gonna cook this, not now, but later tonight when I'm going to be sleeping. Let's see. Wait, I need to drop the guts as well. Did I not drop them? Did I drop them? Where are the... Oh, I didn't grab the gut. Silly me. Yeah, already. I'm more talking about like deer. You put a little marker dot over your crosshair, helps a lot with aiming. Do you like put it on your screen? I mean, it's your stuff, but if I did it on my screen, I would be so... Oh, no. I could not do that. We're in eternal pain now, yeah. Given a cougar's an ambush predator, it would have been really neat to implement those aspects, but really nice interacting gameplay. Yeah. Liquid eyeliner, it's on your TV. Oh no. At least it'll wash off though. At least it washes off. Yeah, I do wish the cougar was yeah. I mean I've talked about it plenty, but I do wish that the cougar was just a bit stealthier. It'd make it a lot more fun to interact with, and like, yeah, if it's too intimidating for new players, then they can turn it off. That's why it's in, like, something you turn on or off. Like, I feel like for something that you have to choose to put into your game or not, like, I feel like that makes it valid to make it a much tougher opponent, because it is optional. It feels like it should be a challenge that you really just get to choose to engage with, and if you do, it's, like, really tough. But as of right now, it does not really feel that way. Unfortunately. Deer is damn annoying. Your jaws are misaligned, and the only fix is pain. Yeah. Unfortunate. You know what I could do? I could, yeah, something I could do before we end the stream, just so I'm not just standing around, because I'll be only, I can't talk. I'll be live for like 22 more minutes. Welcome back, Mockingjay. But yeah, I'll probably head out to the plane crash in Pleasant Valley before we end the stream. That'll be a fun thing to do, so I'm not just sitting around. Also, it'll help me get a bigger stockpile of food, because there's typically a good amount of food out there. The nice thing about the Long Dark not, like, detecting mods is that it lets you do, like, some quality of life mods that don't actually give you an advantage in the game. And it lets you customize your experience without, like, disabling achievements. Airplane meals are great. Yep. You missed the old Wintermeat trailer. It was so grim and cool. I don't remember what it was. I definitely saw it, but I don't remember what it was. What mods do I recommend? Well, the one I'm using right now is called the Place Anywhere mod. And it just literally gives you... I mean, it's a little bit finicky, but when it works, it's great, because it just lets you place things in a lot more ways. Like, here, I'll go show you real quick. It's what I have when I've been, like, moving stuff. It's on the right of my screen. It's all those excessive keybinds, but that's what you need. Because it, like, lets you, like, stack cans and stuff, because you can't do that without the mod. Like I have my cans, like, stacked up here on the shelf, and, like, if I grab these matches, like, I can move it normally, and if I want to, I can, like, tilt it. I can do that. I can do that, right? I can, like, have it snap to a different object so I can stack them easier, which is, like, how you do, it's how you do this. And let's see what else. You can move things, like, up and down if you want to like stack them more properly. I used this for I downloaded this for the thumbnail for today's video because I wanted to stack the books like you see in the thumbnail. The terrain blending is very nice. The other mod I want to get is, it's a mod that lets you do, like, place stuff out, safe house customization stuff outside. And, like, that can be exploited to, like, to get stuff, so that one is testy. I'm not going to use it that way. I want to use it to, like, put my woodwork bench out here with, like, shelves, and then I could put, like, a little, table with, like, chairs out around, the dock. I think that'd be so cute. Yeah, because, like, these are mods that are really great, and they don't give me any advantage by any means, and it just makes things more fun, like, for decorating and, like, actually enjoyable while playing. And a lot of games would just disable mods and they detect, or disable achievements and they detect that, which just sucks. What am I doing? Like, big time, what am I trying to do here? I did use all of my cedar wood that I was going to use for a workbench, unfortunately, in that fire. We are at the Mountaineer's hut. Okay, so let's cook these. And then we'll get some more water, sleep through the night, and then we'll head out to the plane crash. Morning, Pepetto. Just so you know, I am getting off in about 17 minutes, but you are very much welcome to hang out and chat until then. Wow. Yeah, we're fine. Unless the snow picks up, that won't become a blizzard. Which I guess that's how it would become a blizzard, is with the snow picking up, but... No, yeah, it's just wind. The snow actually went away. I'm sorry, Astra. That must be very hard for you. I'm actually gonna make more water because I keep running out. It's an hour, and then what book should I do? Honestly, I'm gonna do more fishing just because the fishing did not go well. A bunch of tutorials and guides. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Pepetto. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Don't worry, Muck J. I got it. Don't worry. More water? I will. I'm gonna eat more dehydrating things in a minute. I don't want to waste the valuable water that I have. It's always just win until you get far enough from base, then it's a blizzard. Yeah. Tired. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that now. Let's see. I can do another hour of that book, actually. My videos, binge watched all of them. Hey, I'm glad to hear that.
I could eat anything right now.
Yeah, I'm very glad you guys are enjoying them. So beautiful. What time? Okay. Yes, we are good now to actually sleep. I will need to drop some weight off in the morning here, though. Why am I carrying that oil around? Why have I been okay. I'm making choices today, certainly. For anyone that's recently entered the chat, I am very tired today, so I've been just making mistakes left and right. I really should not be playing on a Gunloper save, or any interloper setting save, when I'm making this many mistakes, but whatever. It's all for fun. I'm not trying to prove anything.
I'm just kidding, guys. Please don't start hating me, please. I promise. I'm not a fraud. I promise. Please.
What was that? Somebody was getting desperate. I could hear a lot of desperation all of a sudden. That was really weird.
I'm starving.
You guys are welcome. I can, I could just go full blood. Honestly, it must have been the wind, yeah. You know, guys, what's the vibes on, what's the opinions on making this just a full-on ASMR stream, you know? Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. I think everyone would really love that. Yeah, cabin fever sucks. Very annoying mechanic, but also I get why it's there. That's also why the settled mine feat is there, and that's why I always use it. Whisper the long dark facts into your ears.
So, apparently, not a lot of people know this, but when the aurora happens, the electricity goes a little crazy. It's crazy.
Thank you, Rudiger, for curing cabin fever. Honestly. You know, Rudiger might have killed a fuck ton of people, but like, I mean, no cabin fever? I forgive the guy. Let's be so for real. You don't have it yet? Yeah, you get it from completing the third tale of the DLC. It's awful? What do you mean? How dare you? My ASMR is top tier quality. Law of equivalent exchange. Yep. Killed a bunch of people, but saved a bunch of runs from having to deal with cabin fever. Boom. Becky. Please know I'm sensitive. Please. I can't handle bullying. Becky, if you bully me, then I'm gonna do something really rash, and I'll be forced to make a YouTuber apology video. And nobody wants that. I make a serious lapse in my judgment. Now I'm gonna start like throwing slurs all over social media, and then I'll come onto YouTube. I'll just be like, I'm sorry that you guys were offended with my language, but it's actually part of my beliefs and culture to be able to say whatever I want. I'm actually a sovereign citizen, and in my country, it's actually rude to not speak your mind. So I understand where you're coming from with not enjoying me using intense derogatory language towards you, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from and that it's part of my history and culture. I'm actually 0.01% black, so I can say that word. There are people who would buy that? Yeah, I know. Because here's the thing. There's a fine line between like respecting the differences in cultures and just bullshit. Because like if someone's going to respect your culture, the person needs to respect yours back. Like, you can't be like, oh, well, I should be able to use those words because it's part of my culture. Well, in my culture, that is incredibly offensive and derogatory. So the general, like, it's a lot of people are like, oh, well, you see, it's okay because that's just, it's like the same people that are like, oh, they grew up in a different time, to boomers. And it's like, I don't give a shit that they grew up during a different time. That time was Jim Crow laws. I don't care. They can struggle as much as they want. They're not allowed to say those words and get any excuse for it. That's my comfort slur. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should also check the bunker here. I need to know if, because somebody told me that the bunkers are active on custom difficulties, and I want to know if that's true. Because I feel like it shouldn't be if I set to stock or loot table on. Also, you know what I realized? I realized, oh, that's gore, my cover slur. Jeez. Something that I realized as I was messing around is apparently a lot of interloper, not interloper, a lot of the custom modes, like, default settings are just not right. Like, when you go to, like, Pilgrim, and it's supposed to set everything to Pilgrim. If you set everything to Pilgrim, it sets rabbit spawn chance to none. So if you wanted to make your, if you wanted to say you wanted to do Pilgrim, but you wanted a cougar to spawn, right? You would go to Pilgrim in custom mode. That's gonna hurt. You would go to Pilgrim in custom mode, and then you would just go flick the cougar on. But if you didn't notice it, you won't find any rabbits because the Pilgrim default setting has 0 rabbit spawn chance. And that's so weird. Snacky. Rabbit extinction event, yep. Rabbits made the pilgrimage off the island, exactly. Does the revolver on by default in custom interloper? I think it does, yeah. It's weird. It's so weird.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Because for my next gameplay series, I wanted to make it a bit more challenging for myself. So I'm doing interloper settings with stalker loot table, but no guns. Although I haven't quite started yet, so I might let revolvers happen. But still. Point is I did that, and I started one of the runs, and I got like an hour into it, and then I found a revolver when I didn't want one at that. Like, when I was trying out that first run, I didn't want to have revolvers in that run. But it spawned, and I was like so confused. I was like, I thought I used the interloper preset. Hi, bear. Yeah, that's just to the crash. I want the bunker first. Silly bear. Rosie doesn't even have ears. Or eyes. Silly goofy guy. The guns have interloped on my run. Jesus Christ. Alright, what wolf's gonna be right up this hill ready to snack on me? When she enter on my lope till I run. Interloper, I hardly know her. That wasn't funny. And I should be ashamed. Hey, there are stocked bunkers. Good to know. Well, interesting. The question is, do I want to even loot this? Because I feel like it just makes it too easy. Oh, hello, hunting rifle. I'm going to loot this, but I'm going to keep the same rule that I've been keeping with ammo. Which, the rule I've been keeping with ammo is I'm only keeping a fourth of the ammo I find. Because I want... The whole point of this gun open run is I want to have the gun mechanics, but I want them to be more challenging. Like, I want every shot I take to be a consideration of if I should be taking it. So, let's loot this whole bunker up. And then see what I have. Ammo-wise. Also, there's gonna be a... you go on the wall. There's gonna be a safe behind that. If you didn't know, if you find this bunker, there's a safe behind that crate. The heck? Okay. Boom. Alright, that was between 25 and 30, I think. 27. $38. Oh, wow. 27, 38, 39. 7. Or no, 33. 34.
I'll take it.
Hello, sailor. Oh, that was it? Okay. Well, not bad, actually. Safe house customization. Tell you to move every single box because there's loot under it. Yeah. I do wish that when you break crates open, there would be, that there would be, like, some stuff inside them sometimes.
Starving.
There's a whole lot of empty crates on this island, you know? I'm gonna use this for some light for looting, because I don't really need this at the moment. Yep, hello. Searched that. think everything's doing just fine here. Oh, hello. Well, I think that's all we're gonna be getting. Most part. Demon cloth. Wow, I really fricked this up, didn't I? How am I censoring myself? I fucked this up. I click on the not for kids section on my videos and streams. I don't gotta censor myself. Okay. I had 3 revolver ammo when I came in. I'm gonna just leave you here. I'll keep it. I'll note that though. Pleasant. Not nice, but pleasant. Yes, it is. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my brain right now? I was right the first time. That was embarrassing. Pleasant. Oh my gosh. Valley. Bunker. Revolver. Cool. Google Gadget bitrate reducer. What? Google Gadget 144p quality. What happened? Did the stream drop in quality? Or am I just missing something that I said about myself? The flare? The flare nukes bitrate? Really? I didn't know that. Did it actually do that? Interesting. I'll be keeping that in mind. Okay, okay, yeah, so I need to drop 15 of this. And I'm gonna drop... Let's see, how strict do I want to be with this? Because I could do a 4th. Be 21. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That works. Yeah, only keeping that much ammo. Light another, you'll send me a screenie. I don't have another one. I will if I find one, though. Because I'm very curious. I'll eat this because it's getting low, and then I'll eat mostly cattails because I want to keep the rest of this for storage purposes. You rewind? Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. And Josiah, are you on the Discord? Because if you can send the Discord, send it in Discord general. Which, by the way, if anybody here wants it, I can send a link to our community Discord for you to go join, if you so desire. All right, I'm going to go to I'm gonna go to crap. What is it called? I know it's like on the tip of my tongue. The one little basement over here, and then I'll end the stream there, and then we'll loot the plane next time. You do want the Discord invite? Well, then let me give you the Discord invite. Oh, geez, the flare does destroy the quality. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, hold on. Invite people. Copy. Fun little fact. The second time I ever streamed the Discord made, I accidentally sent an invite code to a different private Discord server with a couple people from my school, and it started getting flooded, and I was like, oh crap! Skeeter's Ridge, that's what it's called. Oh, hello. Excuse me, please, fuck off. Arigato.
I need to find food. Wait. I'm so cold.
Got some pork and beans. Yeah, that's the Discord link. I sent it in the chat. Start saying your goodbyes now, because after I'm done looting these washing machines, I'm gonna be heading out for today. But I'll be back on Saturday, same time. Yep. Alright. That's that. Awesome. Is there something behind here? No. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys all for hanging out and watching. It was good to be with you. Ooh. I don't know if Present's still here, but thank you for your generosity, Present. Ooh. Yeah. Have a good time with the new video, Justin. Thank you for watching. See ya. See you later, Versatile Spice. Bye-bye. Anybody else? Anybody else want to say goodbye to me? I'm all lonely over here, guys. Come on. I always just feel bad when I end and then someone just sends it. I don't get to say goodbye. I always feel bad when that happens, so I try to wait. Bye, Josiah. Bye, Artie. Alrighty. See you guys later on Saturday, same time. Bye.